Go.
Coming to you from Birdsall's first hour anatomy class. I'm Meg.
I'm Libby.
I'm Simran.
I'm Caitlin, and we are the creators of the Anatomy Biopod.
Has a brain that is made of ribbon bows. The brain is the largest and most complex part of the nervous system, and the 100 billion neurons communicate with one another and with other neurons in other parts of the system.
As you can see, Anne has all of the required sensory organs, such as her ears for hearing, her eyes for sight, her nose for smell, her mouth for taste, and her limbs for touch. Anne's ears and eyes are made of cotton balls, her mouth is made of felt, her nose is made of a plastic spoon, and her limbs are made of cardboard.
From the mouth, the food moves into the esophagus, which is a straight tube that provides a passageway for substances from the pharynx to the stomach. From the esophagus, food moves into the stomach, which is the digestive organ between the esophagus and the small intestine that stores food. It also secretes acid and enzymes that mixes with the food, and it carries on limited digestion and moves food into the small intestine. Food moves from the stomach to the small intestine, where 90% of digestion and absorption of food occurs. Food then travels through the three different parts of the small intestine, which are the duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. And finally, it moves into the cecum, which is where the small intestine is connected to the large intestine. From the cecum, the food moves into the large intestine, which absorbs water from the remaining indigestible food matter and transmits useless waste material from the body. There are four different parts of the large intestine, starting with the ascending colon, then the transverse colon, then the descending colon, and then the sigmoid colon. Finally, food reaches the rectum, which acts as a temporary storage site for feces. Food exits the body through the anus.
There are three accessory organs in the digestive system. The first is the liver. The liver's main job is to filter the blood coming from the digestive tract before passing it to the rest of the body. The liver also detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs. As it does this, the liver secretes bile that ends up back in the intestine. The next organ is the gallbladder. It is located under the liver and on the right side of the abdomen. Its primary function is to store and concentrate bile, a yellow-brown digestive enzyme produced by the liver. The last organ is the pancreas. It is located underneath the stomach. It plays an essential role in converting the food we eat into fuel for the body's cells. The pancreas has two main functions, an exocrine function that helps in digestion, and an endocrine function that regulates blood sugar.
The kidneys are made of Easter eggs. They are located against the back muscles of the abdominal arid. Every day, the kidneys filter about 120 to 150 quarts of blood to produce about 1 to 2 quarts of urine composed of waste and extra fluid. The urine then travels through the ureters, which are made of pipettes, and it's the duct by which urine passes from the kidney to the bladder or cloaca. The urine then travels to the bladder, which is a balloon made of water. The urinary bladder is a muscular sac located above the pubic bone. Urine is made in the kidneys and travels down to the tubes called ureters to the bladder. The bladder stores urine, allowing urination to be controlled. The urine finally reaches the urethra, which is made of a pipe cleaner. It is the duct by which urine is conveyed out of the body from the bladder, and which in male vertebrates also conveys semen. The spleen is made of pink felt. It acts as a filter for blood as part of the immune system. Old red blood cells are recycled in the spleen, and platelets and white blood cells are stored there. It also helps fight certain kinds of bacteria and is the largest organ in the lymphatic system. It is located by the stomach.
Anne's heart is made out of a red balloon. The heart's job is to pump blood to the lungs and out to the rest of the body. Blood starts in the right atrium, which is made out of red felt. Blood then travels to the right ventricle and then to the pulmonary artery, which is made of blue cotton. From the pulmonary artery, blood pumps to the lungs and then back to the heart through the pulmonary vein. From there, blood travels to the left atrium, which is also made out of red felt, and then travels to the left ventricle, and finally out to the rest of the body through the aorta, which is made out of red streamer. Anne's heart also includes coronary arteries and veins, which are made out of pipe cleaners. Anne's lungs are made of balloons. They are soft, spongy, cone-shaped organs located in the thoracic cavity. The right and left are separated, by which the right has 3 lobes and the left has 2. The lungs help oxygen from the air we breathe in are the red cells in the blood. Anne's lungs actually work. They inflate just like real lungs. Anne's trachea is made out of a rubber tube which is wrapped in plastic. The trachea is a flexible cylindrical tube that extends downward in front of the esophagus. The trachea is the airway that provides airflow to and from the lungs.
The esophagus is made of straws. The liver is made of a paper bag. The stomach is made out of a felt stocking. The pancreas is made out of cotton balls. The gallbladder is made out of a balloon. The small and large intestine are made out of pantyhose, as well as the rectum.
Anne's bronchi tubes are represented by a plastic water bottle. The bronchi tubes let air in and out of the lungs.
Anne is the perfect model to teach her students about the human body. She has two working organs, the lungs and the ureters.
And can be yours today for just one single payment of $99.99.
Order yours now!